Welcome to Nole Edge, the official podcast of the FSU College of Arts and Sciences. In this episode, we're gearing up for the 10th annual Justin Sisson Run Walk for the Fallen, which is taking place beginning at 8 a.m. on Saturday, February 25th at Florida State University's Langford Green. The event honors the life and legacy of Army Second Lieutenant Justin Sisson, an FSU Army ROTC alumnus who was killed in action in Afghanistan in June of 2013. Today, we proudly introduce the parents of Justin Sisson, Kevin and Phyllis, to talk about Justin's lasting legacy at FSU and the significance of this event.
So Justin graduated from Florida State in April of 2012, and shortly thereafter, he commissioned as a second lieutenant in the U.S. Army. He was assigned to the 101st Airborne out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky. He was deployed shortly thereafter and unfortunately was killed June 3rd of 2013. One of his wishes was to give back to Florida State. So we got with the ROTC folks and the FSU Foundation, and we established 2 scholarships to be given to ROTC cadets. Once that got around to all of the people that he knew and his friends there at Florida State, it was actually their idea to try to do something that following spring to raise some money for this award. And it's blossomed into its 10th year from that. So it was actually Justin's inspiration and then his friends and his fellow cadets that got this whole thing going.
He just had a charisma, a light about him that people wanted to be around him. And there were so many people that he helped that we didn't even know he was helping them until after he had passed away. Justin left us a legacy. And when he was at Florida State, he could see how his fellow cadets, some of them were struggling to get their education and pay for that. And I think Justin would be happy knowing that this was going to help those that were in need and needed that support.
We started with 2 scholarships just to try to help our future leaders or future military leaders. With the support of the race, we've actually been able to grow from a $25,000 gift to, we raised well over $300,000 in the last 10 years. The scholarships have gone from 2 scholarships of $500 to 4 scholarships of $2,000 annually for a total of $8,000. We added a 3rd cadet, so 3 ROTC cadets now get a scholarship annually. Plus, we added a veteran. Given Justin's penchant for wanting to help people, there are a ton of veterans that go to Florida State after they've served to complete their education. This is a tremendous help for them. Since the race has been so successful and raised so much funding, there was some money left over annually that we could give to a different cause. Justin was the captain of the Ranger Challenge team at Florida State. They compete with other schools. And while Justin was there, Florida State won the Southeast region both his junior and senior year. So it was a really big deal to him. So we actually now contribute another $1,000 directly to the Ranger Challenge team. So we've added that just this last year because of the success of the race. Justin, in some of his final words, he said to us, no sad memorials. He didn't want any of that. But, you can't help it. So I think in his name, Florida State has done so many good things for people that we've just talked about. And Florida State has been gracious enough to allow the ROTC cadre and cadets to actually dedicate the Ranger Challenge Room at their building in Justin's name. So it will actually be officially named on that day, the Second Lieutenant Justin Sisson Ranger Challenge Room. So there will be a lasting legacy. And by the way, the scholarships are endowed for the future, so they, in theory, should continue in perpetuity. But now there's something kind of with his name on it that those cadets that walk through that building will see his name every day and hopefully learn about who he was and benefit from that.
He was very humble, so I think he'd be okay with this, though. I think he would think this was pretty cool.
We hate that this is actually the 10th and final year. It's just time to close that chapter. But hopefully we feel at least like it's helped a ton of people that have been able to come to the race. They know they're financially supporting their future leaders, but they just have gotten so much more out of being there with each other. So that's been a big side benefit that we didn't expect.
It's more than just about the race. It's about coming together and supporting each other and giving back to others. And this is a family-friendly, dog-friendly, leash dogs event. Anyone is welcome to come and participate. You don't have to run. You don't have to walk. You can just come out and support our veterans, our cadets, each other. and just enjoy, talking and spending time. The marching chiefs are going to be there. The National Guard's coming out with some of their things. So it's just a really, really nice day to come together and honor and remember Justin.
To register for the Justin Sisson Run Walk for the Fallen, visit 2ltjustinsisson.com. Thanks for tuning in to Nole Edge, and we'll catch you next time.